Hey Moira, hello, welcome. Suzanne, good evening. Isn't it a beautiful evening? Well, I hope it's great where you are. Walter, namaste, gasso. Welcome to another Drunken Monk guided meditation here every Thursday, live on Instagram. Doesn't get much better than this 20 minutes of just pure stillness. Yes, how are we doing? Good evening, Walter, Annalise. Hello, my dear. How are you? I know that you've been going through some difficult times, so I really send you a special, heartfelt, great big hug to Annalise. So lovely to see you. And if Rumi wasn't enough, you guys show up here. It's amazing. Jennifer, also from the Rumi tribe. How are we doing? Hi, Chris. Great to meet you. Nice to see you. Annalise, big heart. Yeah, big hug to you too. And yeah, oh Dan Cookie, you know what? I know your name, but it's familiar. Rima, hey, how you doing? Very warm welcome to everybody who's showing up for this evening's meditation. Jude, welcome. And let's get settled and started. Let's get settled. Marlos, hi, lovely to see you. Great. Pascal, of course. How could I forget? Pascal, I'm so sorry. Lovely to see you. No, really, it's so many names and faces. I try and keep up, but you know, I'm kind of getting overwhelmed with it all. But I'm so glad that you're here. So first of all, before we get into the meditation, I've got a special one today. I've been developing I don't know, the more that I do this, then somehow these insights arise within me. So I'm going to share the latest one about connection. The 28th of August. I know you probably know about this already because I keep talking about it. The Enlightenment Intensive, the in-person immersive experience on the 28th of August in Mandali in northern Italy. 5 days, 3 days of the intensive, complete immersion into the question, who am I? It is a transformative experience. It is the basis of everything that I work from comes from this process. I cannot recommend it enough. The tickets are selling really well, so if you do wish to, if you're having kind of like thoughts and you're not sure, just reserve a spot, you know, just take a jump, a leap of faith. I promise you, it will change your life. You will not regret it. 28th of August, the link is in the bio. There's no early bird tickets. You just have to go to Mandali and get a space. I'm so excited about this. But from that process, I'm going to share this evening a special kind of meditation, or not a special meditation, but a new insight from me and how I deliver a narrative to you guys, because you know I like to try and keep things fresh and moving and alive. And those of you who've been working with me for a while will know the grounded, present and open. You know, remember back in the old days it was loving kindness, acceptance, relaxation, non-judgment and awareness, but that's too much of a mouthful. So let's become grounded, present, open, and then added grateful. Or grounded, present and grateful, the heart space. You know, really giving space in your heart, in your chest, to feel vulnerable, but at the same time feeling grounded and rooted. But now what I want to add to that is connection. Connection to spirit. Yes, so here we go. So this is really the space when we let go of thoughts and we let go of thinking. And there's simply that presence there, this feeling of aliveness, the observer of thoughts, of the heart, of the body. And when there's nothing else, there's this feeling of connection. And it kind of comes last because you know what? It's like the trees. The whole process starts with growing roots. The seed gets planted in the earth, right? So the roots get spread into the earth, create a foundation on which to stand, literally, to have your feet planted on the ground, right? And the energy comes up, the sap rises through the body, through the chakra system, through the spine, along the spine, to the back of the head, and connects to the heaven, to spirit, the crown center. It's known as the crown center, and if you've done the chakra course, you'll know what I'm talking about. Sometimes in yoga, teachers talk about having a golden thread. You may have heard that if you're doing the yoga. And then the energy flows down the front, third eye, vision, throat, expression, heart, passion, the solar plexus, your willpower, the fire in your belly, the hara, this emotions, creativity, and then of course the center, your sexual power, your grounding, your connection to the earth. So really this thread, this connection between heaven and earth, and in between vibrate all the colors of life. That's so juicy, isn't it amazing to be human? And when you bring all that together, when you can get into a flow where your energy is breathing, moving in, like every cell is taking energy in, and as you're breathing out, this feeling of release, this letting go, and the energy is flowing down the front of your body, through the heart, into your arms, into your hands, where you reach out and embrace and hug another person. And it's even nourishing to do that. And then the benefits to your sense of well-being are simply that you feel fulfilled. And when you're relaxed and fulfilled, there's a clear vision. When you have a clear vision, your emotions, your passion is there. Yeah, there's a feeling of certainty, there's a drive. And then when there's a drive, you can't help yourself but to take action. Yeah, and when you do that every day, when you commit yourself to really following that vision, from that space of fullness, what happens is that you then share your fragrance, your gifts. You spread it into the world, whether you want to or not. And it doesn't actually matter what you do with it, it's just you being there. People will just love your presence. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to do this meditation now. So what I'd like to invite you to do first of all, is the first part, is bringing your attention into the body. Taking a conscious breath, really settling into this moment. Inviting your mind to clear, releasing any thoughts. There's nothing to think about right now. This is transcendent of thoughts. There's a feeling of being open, this non-resistance, acceptance, connecting with the body, connecting with the senses. Through the breath, through listening, through sounds, taste, sight, and touch. What do you feel? What do you hear? And just relaxing in that. So it's turning up your awareness, the intensity of your awareness. Really connecting, making that commitment to connect right now to the present moment. And whatever you're aware of, starting with the body, the roots. So merging into the earth, relaxing your hips, legs, your back. Becoming aware of the flow of energy along your spine. Feeling that subtleness going around the back of the head, into your chest. Feeling this openness as you let go and breathe out, just releasing, this feeling of release. Feeling a little bit vulnerable, a little bit rooted, and there's strength in that vulnerability when you're grounded. There's a strength. You cannot receive with your fist clenched, with your heart closed. So it's having that courage to really allow yourself to open. Then immediately the thoughts start to slow down. They become more distant. It doesn't matter if they're still chattering in the background, if they're still there. But your attention is rooted here in the body. And the feelings, the sensations that are there, simply being aware of them, even if they're a little bit intense. Just aware enough so that you don't get into a mental, emotional dialogue about trying to get rid of them or change them or understand them or judge them or complain about them. Just staying with that feeling, whatever is there. Joy, love, peace, anger, it doesn't matter. Just being connected, this feeling of being connected to the body. And then inviting the mind to clear a little bit more. As you breathe out, this feeling of just letting go of any attachment to thinking. You don't need to think right now. Consciousness, resting in your consciousness. Okay, letting the sound of the motorbikes drift off into the distance. And then the connection to spirit. Connection to spirit. And this chakra you feel at the top of your head, or I just feel like there's a golden thread reaching to the source of whatsoever you wish to call it. Let's call it the universe, the source of all that is. God, consciousness, nirvana, doesn't matter. It's the source that is within and around all of us, this energy, this aliveness, this incredible gift of life. So with this connection to spirit, this feeling of being connected to spirit, whatever that means for you, simply be open to that. Breathe it in, every cell, from the top of your head right down into your feet. Breathing it in, breathing it out, and expanding it, just sharing it, just filling yourself, flooding yourself with this energy, this vibration of spirit. Whatever that means for you, whatever it feels like for you, holding that intention, being open to that. Don't let your mind interfere with comments. Please feel it, just feel it. It's your consciousness, it's you, it's who you are. It's who you are simply while you're released from the criticism, the complaining, the judgments, the thinking. Let that go. Rest in that silence. Rest in that stillness. Fill yourself with the juice of it. Flood yourself with this feeling of spirit, energy, life, heart, joy, passion. Whatever works for you, whatever brings that to life for you, do it right now. Really take it in. Really flow with it. Every breath. Yeah. And you feel your state change, your vibration just starts to pulse in a different way. There's an aliveness, a joy. Just stay with that for a minute. Breathing it in. Flooding yourself with the energy of spirit. Filling yourself with the vibration of peace. And this letting go into that. There's no resistance. Struggle, no effort. Simply the intention to be present, free from thought, and literally ride the wave. Just resting in the moment, in the stillness, the peace of just being yourself, the feeling of being connected, being safe, grounded. feeling loved, open, feeling the strength of simply being here without any concerns in this moment. Just knowing that this is who you are, you can carry this with you wherever you go every day. Just bring your attention there. Okay, thank you so much for joining me in this Thursday evening meditation. So I hope you're full of the energy of spirit and ready to move on with your evening. So thank you, Suzanne. Namaste. Thank you, Jenny. Oh, I'm glad you liked. Yes, a new one, new dimension to the work. Yeah, thank you, Pascal. Yes, lovely to see you. Lovely to connect with you, my dear. Thank you so much, guys. Take care. Have a wonderful evening. And thank you, Walter. Yeah, the Italian. What are you going to do? I hope it wasn't a distraction. Thank you, Jude. So much love to you, my dear. Thank you, Pascal. Have a lovely evening, guys. I'll see you in the next session. So much love. Namaste, Gaso. Take care. Ciao.